This investigation was as a result of the Criminal Intelligence Unit working with our DIGS unit. We realized that there was a problem coming our way, and we were trying to get ahead of it. We wanted to find out how bad the problem was in Windsor, so we came up with an operational plan to find out what was going on in our city. It was a 12-week investigation, including an undercover officer, and we were able to purchase more than 850 grams of crystal methamphetamine with an approximate street value of $170,000. We were also able to seize a quantity of fentanyl patches and synthetic powdered fentanyl and smaller amounts of heroin, oxycodone, and hydromorphone, and MDMA, also known as ecstasy. One of the trends observed was the presence of crystal methamphetamine, or in some cases blue crystal methamphetamine, within the city of Windsor. Officers were able to confirm that crystal methamphetamine has taken over crack cocaine in the city of Windsor as the most commonly abused drug within the city. Fentanyl is also available, but in smaller amounts, and primarily consists of the prescribed patch style. Fentanyl is expensive to purchase when compared to other hard drugs. The availability of fentanyl in the city is not as great as crystal methamphetamine. Primarily, we found out, is because the patch-for-patch program that the Windsor Police has instituted. Basically, the patch-for-patch program is when a person receives a script for fentanyl, they have to return their empty patches to receive their next script. So that has had a big factor dent in the drug trade in fentanyl. Unfortunately, it's driven up the prices for fentanyl, and it also has increased our violent crimes. The other alarming finding through this investigation came towards the end of the project when officers discovered quantities of powdered form of synthetic fentanyl, which has become an epidemic on the west side of our country and is moving our way. Police services across Ontario and the OACP have been warning the public about the growing opioid crisis in Ontario and the presence of bootleg fentanyl in local illicit drug markets, both in pill and powder forms. This investigation shows that this is a very dangerous and potentially fatal drug has found our way into our community. Fentanyl is an extremely potent and highly addictive drug. It's estimated to be 100 times more potent than morphine. While important as a prescribed drug for pain management, the illegal use of the drug is very dangerous because the effects are unpredictable. In the drug trade, fentanyl has been mixed with other drugs like heroin, cocaine, and sometimes oxycodone. This is why it's so dangerous, and you'll never know what you get if fentanyl is mixed into it. Communities across Canada have seen a rise in deaths due to the misuse of fentanyl. Figures in opioid deaths in the province for 2015 show that fentanyl was involved in 165 deaths in the province. In the Windsor and Essex County, there are approximately this year 3 deaths, but the numbers are still under review, and we're working with our local community partners to ascertain the total effects of the fentanyl problem. As a result of this investigation, 15 people from the city of Windsor have been charged with 108 offenses under the CDSA and the Criminal Code of Canada. The names of the person's charges you'll have on the PDF that goes out with our press release. We recognize that drugs, smuggling and trafficking have serious impacts on community safety, leading to the increase of wide spectrum of violent acts, property crimes, and the abuse of other illegal and prescription drugs. The inappropriate use, abuse, and disposal of prescription narcotics and other controlled substances are a public health and safety issue. We encourage people to have conversations with their kids, friends, and family about the devastating consequences of drug abuse. We want the citizens of Windsor to know the safety of our community is paramount to the members of the Windsor Police Service. The important work that our DIGS unit and our intelligence unit do to keep the community safe should be commended, but we can't do it alone. We encourage people to report information about drug trafficking to your local police service. Also, if you have someone you know that is suffering from drug addiction, please seek help before it's too late.